and benvenuto to Life's Questions and Lessons. I'm your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. This season, we're going deep to help you rediscover who you are. So let's get started with today's question. Why are these feelings visiting me so often? Why are these feelings visiting me so often? So last week we talked about what feelings visit you the most often. And as you know, for this season, we are really taking each episode and building upon kind of our understanding of what's going on, whatever we're navigating through. So this series of what makes you you, we're taking each episode, each question, building upon each other. So last week, I really wanted to encourage you to just notice, right? Sometimes we have these questions or we're going in self-reflection and it's like, okay, I need to do all the things. No. You can, do you, but that's not what I'm teaching. So if you're doing that, you're on your own. My whole thing is, baby steps, one step at a time, one question at a time, go at your own pace, which is, slow and steady. But something that probably came up for you when you were looking at your list is like, I didn't realize all these feelings were, I was experiencing these feelings on a more consistent basis. And sometimes it just takes looking at it, or hearing it, if you were writing, the question in your journal, or if you were, saying, whatever it was out loud, but understanding and acknowledging, oh, okay, these are the feelings that are visiting me the most often. Now, what do I do with that? So one of the things I talked about last episode is digging into the why as kind of the next step. So let's say you're feeling emotions and feelings that you want to experience as often as they've been coming, whatever those are. They're teaching you lessons and you feel like your growth journey is going really well. One thing you could kind of look at is what's the word? How do I say this? What is kind of making that happen, right? So let's say there's a lot of excitement, like you realize you have a lot of excitement and happiness and adventure and, energizing, types of things happening and feelings happening on a consistent basis. What are you doing to make those feelings kind of come to light? What are you thinking about? Are you reading something? Are you engaging in content of some sort? Are you engaging in a certain activity or activities? What are you actually doing to kind of elicit those feelings? And also on the other side of that, the feelings that maybe you don't want to feel most often. Maybe you don't want them to visit you, but once or twice a year, if you can do that, if you can change that. Same thing. What is it around me? What am I listening to? Who are the people that I'm in conversations with on a day-to-day basis throughout the day? What is the content that I'm consuming? What are the activities, right? So it's really just understanding that these feelings aren't just there. Like you're feeling whatever you're feeling, all the myriad of feelings are visiting you for a reason. And it's really your job to understand why. Sometimes we get to this space, especially for the feelings we don't want to feel very often, where we just want to throw them under the rug. We're unhappy, we're hopeless, we're uncertain, we're, frustrated, and it's like, just got to get to happy. But it's really our job in this world of self-reflection that you are now a part of. It's your job to figure out why. And it's your job to ask yourself these questions in curiosity, okay? Not judgment. So, simple reminder, I'm going to say it every time. But those are the questions I had on my heart today. Really, really hope this episode was helpful for you. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you're listening to my words. And if this was helpful for you, please share it. And until next time, take care.